where I am here in Nuevo Andalusia, which is between kind of Marbella and Estepona. It's 16, 17 degrees. It's going to be nice this afternoon, so I might be doing a little bit of sunbathing this afternoon. This is my last week before I return to the UK for Christmas, and doing a little bit of a different run. Normally when I run, I get down to the beach and I turn left and head out towards Puerto Banús and Marbella. Today what I'm going to do is turn right and head towards San Pedro and generally the Estepona area. So that would be heading west. And I'll do the little map there, and you can see what I mean. I've not done this run before, and I don't think that beach walk goes for all that far. I think it might go for 1.5 miles. So probably what I'll do is run up, turn round, run back round again, go up to Puerto Banús or something like that. But the weather's spectacular here, you know, it really does make a big mental and physical difference to my health. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that, but now what I want to do is introduce the crew, because I had a few questions that said, Gav, how do you manage to produce such fantastic visuals and sound you know, when you're running? And it's because I've got a wonderful support crew. So I've got Chico over on sound, and I've got Tristan just behind who's on the camera, and I'm going to introduce you to them now. Chico first and then Tristan. Okay, over to you.
Hola, yo soy Chico. I take all of Gav's sound using microphone and run when he run too. Arriba, Gav, arriba! Hello there, my name's Tristan. I'm the director for this project. Great visuals, Gav. Yeah, give me more, give me more. Lovely. See you later. Yeah, keep going, Gav.
Right, so this is Mistral Beach. So I've come down from Nueva Andalusia. It's about 1 mile, it's all downhill. So it's a really nice way just to kind of warm up. Like when I'm back in Surrey, basically I come out the front of the house and it's hills everywhere. So this is just it's a lovely way to warm up. Mistral Beach. Right, if I were to turn left here and go that way, I'd be doing the gig that I did last week, Puerto Banús and then on to Marbella. Did that last week. Now, I've not done this one where we head out towards San Pedro. I don't think the beach walk goes for much more than a couple of miles, but we'll find out. When I'm running today, what I'm going to do is tell you about kind of why I run, a little bit about the kit that I wear, and also kind of some personal philosophy on keeping mentally and physically fit. If you're not bothered, don't tune in. Go and watch some cat videos or something like that. Chico and Tristan are telling me to cut it and move on, so I'll move on. Stick with it. Bye. Okay, so we're doing this run now, heading west towards San Pedro along this beach walk that I've not done before. It's on a raised boardwalk, you know, so you get a bit of a bounce from it. It's quite nice. Let's do the kit things first. Sunglasses, dirt cheap, polarized. Might have cost me 5 or 6 quid from Screwfix. Nothing expensive. I don't buy expensive sunglasses because I lose them or break them. Right, next thing, hold on, let me get past these folks. Whew. Next thing, these blue things, they are bone conducting earphones. So when I run, I like to listen to music, mainly from the 80s, and some podcasts, and never found a good solution for in-ear headphones. And then there was a technology change, probably now about 5 years ago. You get these bone conducting earphones, which you can wear in any weather, Bluetooth of course, and then you can listen to the music, but also you can listen to what's going on around you, so you know it doesn't drown out any cars or if there's bikes or something like that behind you. Oh fuck, right, this is interesting. So the boardwalk's finished, now it turns into sand. Now if you've ever run on sand, quite a major pain in the arse, okay? So I'm going to walk this bit. So can you see what they're doing? Now, do I run in sand? I do, not dry sand. One of my favourite runs is along the beach that goes between Tampa and St. Pete's on the Gulf Coast of Florida by Indian Rocks Beach. Right, back on the boardwalk. Oh, it's fenced off at this end. Don't worry, we can get through that. Getting some direction now from Tristan. He's telling me to get on with it. Right, so then the backpack. What's the story with the backpack? So when you're running and it's a bit warm, you need to, well, you know, you lose fluid, and you probably lose way more than you think. Well, I know that you do. And so the backpack lets me carry some fluid, about 2 litres, and what I do is top up with it. Tristan, get this view. 2 litres of fluid. Well, you're going to glare out now because you're going to be in the sun. Right, going off the beach because we have to go around there, over a bridge up here. Yeah, so I carry some fluid, carry some money, carry a face mask. Tristan makes me carry a spare battery for the GoPro. My phone I carry in a waist belt, along with the keys, some more money. Whew. And every so often I'll stop, have a sip of the water, and the water actually has some tablets in it, a couple of electrolyte tablets in it. Whew. Okay, I'm going to run a little bit, catch up with you in a sec. So probably about 2 miles in, heading west towards San Pedro. What you have seen is some of these beach properties on this side obviously don't get the footfall or the traffic that the ones heading out to Banús or Marbella do. Right, so let's do, Tristan wants me to do a quick view out over the sea. Here we go, there's a nice map. So that was the bridge. I had to cut off there and about there. We'll go off up to this roundabout up here, turn round, scoot back. We might go and do, I don't know, we might go and do up towards Banús, don't know. Right, in the background over there, you might have to stop and pause and just have a look. On the horizon, that's Gibraltar, and then I can see out in the distance on the horizon some mountains, and they're in North Africa, they're Morocco. Okay, so you're not all that far away from Morocco. Right, let's carry on running. Right, personal philosophy, okay? Why do I run? I run for probably 3 reasons, right? 1, I think it keeps me physically fit, you know, cardio fit. My old man, he had a couple of heart attacks, eventually died of a AAA abnormal abdominal aneurysm, genetic, meant that he died really quickly. Died within 10 hours at the age of like 82 I think he was. It's a good way to go, by the way. Good way for you to go, not for anybody else, because you can't really say your goodbyes. So I do that to keep cardio fit. Also keeps my weight down. Not the heaviest guy in the world, probably weigh 80 kilos in the winter, perhaps a little bit more. End of the pandemic, I'm over 80 kilos. So this burns off some fat, replaces it with muscle, and as you probably know, as you get older you tend to lose muscle, turns into fat. So anything that you can do to equal out that equation is a good thing. Last thing, mental health. When I'm running, I don't really think about anything. You know, I'll be listening to 80s music and not really doing anything else, which means my subconscious can reorder, do its re-indexing, do that background processing to think about all the shit that's going on in my life and in everyone's lives. So that's personal philosophy for running. I'll give you another one. You have to be selfish when it comes to your health. You have to do this. So coming down here, you know, coming down here, leaving the place back in the UK, so I can do this, incredibly selfish. I get it, okay? Because what can happen, you know, if you want to be around for your kids, if you want to burn that pension that you've been... Oh, this looks good. Look at this. Lost my train of thought there. Let me give that one again. Right, yeah. So I think you have to be selfish when it comes down to looking after your mental and physical health. You have to dedicate time and energy and money to doing it, because what you want to do is retire, spend your pension, and to do that you have to be physically fit and you have to be mentally fit. You know, hopefully you can avoid dementia and Parkinson's by eating well, exercising. I know that genetics have a lot to play with it. I'm getting direction from Tristan to shut up and run a bit more, so I'm going to do that. Right, so this is Guayaba Beach. Gotta be honest, not much of a beach. Okay, so this is a little fishing like area here, some old boats that people are doing up, probably just fish in the bay. You're looking at the sun there so you can see jack shit. So I think, and I'm about 3 miles in, 2.7 miles in, so not as far as I thought I was going to be. It's only a mile from here to there. Right, so I'm going to run back and then we'll run up to Banús, perhaps run a little bit further on and then scoot back. Okay, so I'm running along and I saw a really nice couple that were doing the van life thing. Okay, so I'm going to practice my German now. Okay, wie geht's es dir?
Good.
They're good. Okay, my name's Gavin and I love their little van setup. So why don't you do your little video introduction now?
Yeah, I'm Jonas, Lizzie.
I'm Lizzie, yes.
And yeah, we're just living our life in a van and yeah, have a great time.
And they were saying that they've had a really nice time down here, a good reception from the police.
Yeah, even the police, yeah, which was surprising.
Fantastic, isn't it? So, even if you're at home in London, get a van, deck it out, come down here because it's lovely. Okay, so with that, choose.
And you don't need a big one, it's like already enough.
Yeah,
like
look at
the size
this.
of this one.
That looks pretty cute, doesn't it? Right,
Most
okay,
evil
have an
look.
awesome time. Okay, you might see me again. Take care, bye. How cool is that? So I love that idea of doing the van thing. Oh, what did I do with my... Did I leave my glasses there? No, there they are. Okay, thought I'd left my glasses. Right, I love that whole van life thing. And that Honda CR-V that I've got, I had one before it and I decked it out, put a bed in the back. You know, if you were younger, you should get on this gig. Do that. Right, so we're heading back. It's 11 o'clock. What I want to do is run for another hour just to get the heart rate up, and then we will be heading back up the hill. I'm going to do some sunbathing this afternoon. It's going to be nice. Got Dolly Parton on the Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers. So we're running back now. Well, that looks nice. Sunday afternoon. Bit of music, bit of jazz. Might be doing a bit of that. Human League now. I turned you around. Someone new. Phil Oakey. So there's a lot of it going on. You know, I think this is what I appreciate. Let me switch off the Human League. So, can you go out and run in the winter in London, in the UK? Of course you can, right? But it's dark, it gets a bit dangerous, you can't see where you're going. You have to get all the fucking kit on, you know, you have to have lights on, and it's fucking miserable. Why make it that hard on yourself? And so that's the decision point that I'm coming to at this point in my life. The complexity, of course, is Brexit. Because with Brexit, you can only do 90 days in any 180-day period. So, in any 6 months, you can only be here for 3 months, unless you have reason to stay. So, that means, and that changed of course with Brexit. So I think you probably pick up from a lot of my narrative. I'm not a huge fan of Brexit. You know, that Conservative government is corrupt. Corrupt from the top. It is a cabal. And Brexit is an economic suicide. Why would you do that? Why would you do it? Anyway, less of the rant. Right, so anyway. Yeah, so my decision point is this. You keep on living in London. What do you get out of that? Giving me again? Civilization? Yeah, you can go and see the opera. You can go to the West End. How many times did you do that a year? 4? How many times have you done it in the past 2 years? Fucking none. This fella here was doing some skipping and he was fantastic. Now skipping like this is really hard to do. Right? Looks easy. Right, that is not easy to do. And I skip a little bit, but it's like really solidly difficult to do. You need a level of coordination that doesn't come naturally to me. But he makes it look easy, right? I could do probably like 4 skips and then I'd be fucked. Good stuff, well done. I know what you're thinking, you pervs. Right, so heading back towards Mistral Beach, where I kind of dropped down to the beach. This is the boardwalk, that's Puerto Banús over there. We've been there. Can you remember we did the video from the end where I look out over the yacht? So I'm doing all right, loads of time, okay, so we're gonna go and crack on and do that. Stick with it. This is lovely. I love running on boardwalks, you know, you get a bit of a spring. Everyone's out, buenos dias, everyone's looking good. Well, except for yours truly. Right, let's crack on. There's the Mediterranean Post. Come on Tristan, get your act together. There's the Mediterranean Post. You're looking into the sun. Let's do it like that. Whoa, this looks good, doesn't it? Clapton and Cream. Clapton and Cream. Eric Clapton, stick to fucking music. Okay, so we're halfway through. So we've done the San Pedro Lake. Not really a lot to see there, but nice little, you know, adds a couple of miles. I think I'm probably now at about 4 and a bit miles, so we need to do a few more miles. Okay, this is Mistral Beach. Looks really pleasant. Behind me, they're doing some grading work. What you can see is a Takichi kind of small to medium size excavator. It's got a quick release bucket system and a couple of grader buckets there. Enough of the grader stuff. Okay, right, let's crack on. What we're going to do is, nice easy one this, into the sun. We're going round there, right? We're going round there just to Banús. We'll run round, throw a couple of miles on it. I think it's about 11:30 now. So this is just this last 100 meters before you come to this block here. This block here, Hotel Marbella. It's got a really nice rooftop bar. Ostentatious, marble faced, gold embossed. On the edges of where wealth meets taste. If you've never done Hearst Castle in California, you're right on the precipice of where extreme wealth meets questionable taste. Right. Normally what I do is run through this complex here, but I'm going to do it a different way today. Woohoo! Let me run up here, actually, this is interesting. Ooh. Rightio, the battery's going to run out in a minute. Up that way. Quarter of a mile is the main coast road. Okay, there's two main coast roads, one's like a motorway and the other one's like a coast road. I think this one's the AP7 and the other one's an Autovista. I used to have one of these, not that one, but I used to have one of those. Anyway, this is kind of like the main Banús kind of bit. This is Hotel Marbella up there. It's got a nice rooftop bar, never been in it. This place here does shisha, you know, if you're into your shisha kind of stuff. Makes a change from smoking a cigar or drinking, that kind of thing. I've never gone down this bit, and I'm not going to go down it because I want to run in the sun. What I'm going to do is come down here, get in the sun, swap the battery over, and we'll crack on and do a little bit more. Okay, we're at the other side of Banús, heading towards Marbella, and this is this nice little stretch. It's a lovely little stretch. Now, I suspect you can probably do this run through Marbella and probably end up in Fuengirola. Might be one for the new year. Really nice little run, this. I would say, I mean, obviously I'm running so I'm warm, but I would say the temperature's approaching 20. Lovely run. Always plenty to see, you know, when you come out. People watching. Come around this corner, you come to a bridge. Not going to do the bridge, I'm going to turn around and come back. Go back. Right, Neil and Dave, if you're watching, that's where we had coffee that time. I think it was like a Sunday morning, can't remember. So the concha up in the background. Don't climb it. So have you got the bearings now? Turning around, Banús, Mistral Beach, and then I turn right, go up the hill to Nuevo Andalusia. This is this lovely little stretch here. As I run back, I'll be running into the sun, so what I'll do is get some video. Tristan's telling me to stop talking to camera. Just get on and fucking do it. If you glare out, Tristan's fault. Okay, so the producer says some POV point of view of this quick trip round back through Banús. Oh, mega echo. Back through Banús and round and up to Mistral and then up the hill. Okay. Ooh, let's crack on. Bowie's just finished. Who's next? More Bowie.
J'étais voir le capitaine du voilier, ça va?
Someone's min. UK registered Porsche. This is this hotel Marbella up there that's got the sky bar, isn't it? Porsche's calling. Audi R8. Yves Saint Laurent bag if you want it. Sinatra's bar. So I've not seen any horses that have done this before. Let me ask the guy before I say hello. Can I stroke? Oh, hi there. Hi there. I'm going to see if I can stroke the other one as well so it doesn't feel left out.
Para Ceuta no va a haber problema porque antes no vaya a Ceuta.
Good, good, good. That's nice. Gracias. Right, so we're back down at Mistral Beach. This is where we started from an hour and a half ago. And so I'm going to head up now to Nueva Andalusia. 8 and a bit miles, like 8.5, 8.6, something like that. And 1 hour 50. So nice and easy. I know we're stopping and talking to people. It doesn't make any difference, okay? If you're getting out there and you're walking or you're running and you're getting your heartbeat up and you're increasing your lung capacity, that's the main thing.